But first, ambulances donated by a Gloucestershire charity have arrived in Ukraine and are now on active duty saving lives.
Altogether, 8 of the second-hand vehicles have now been sent and another 2 will be on the way later this week. Ken Goodwin reports.
Ambulances sent from Gloucestershire, now in a war zone and already being put to good use by Ukrainian paramedics helping to save lives. They were supplied by a Gloucester charity and driven by volunteers to this warehouse on the Polish-Ukrainian border.
We've been using that warehousing to deliver our ambulances to, where global outreach doctors will then collect them and send their paramedics in. They have loads of supplies from all around the world going into those warehouses, so our ambulance is just one part of that, and then those are distributed into Ukraine where they're needed most.
3 days before, they'd left Gloucester with volunteer paramedic drivers and Bruce Byron, who starred in the police soap The Bill, taking a turn at the wheel too.
I've driven police cars, I've driven trucks, I've driven an Arctic truck, I've driven motorbikes and ridden horses. I've never driven an ambulance. I think I might get a job now on a hospital show.
Getting there had been a long haul, a gruelling drive, which the founder of the charity did himself when the first load of 6 ambulances were delivered.
Yeah, very tiring, very grueling, very emotional as well, but what a great team. They did it, no problems on the journey, everything remained safe and the mission was completed successfully.
The fundraising was so successful that another 2 ambulances will be delivered next week, but the focus has now switched to incubators, which are in desperate need and much harder to come by.
The issue with premature births as a result of the psychological pressure from the war is significant, and they just don't have the incubators. Babies are unfortunately not surviving. They're already starting life off fighting for their lives, and without incubators it's a very difficult effort. So I was just on a call this morning with another group who are out there evacuating slightly older children from hospitals, and they said it is desperate. They are literally seeing parents who have just lost babies because they don't have incubators and other important neonatal supplies.
The fundraising will continue, says Khaled, because the need in Ukraine is now greater than ever. Ken Goodwin, ITV News, Gloucester.
Volunteers doing some incredible work.
Absolutely fantastic. Long may it continue.